Cuba's historic entry into the BRICS alliance marks a new era for the island nation, shedding long-standing economic constraints and positioning it as a rising economic force in the global south. For decades, Cuba faced immense challenges due to sanctions and isolation from the wider global market. Now, the nation stands on the brink of economic transformation as an official associate member of BRICS, alongside Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. This alliance places Cuba as a key player in the shifting dynamics of global trade. This partnership offers Cuba more than just political triumph. It's an economic lifeline. It promises new wealth, access to critical resources, and enhanced trade partnerships. The decades-long U.S. embargo, intended to stifle Cuba's economic growth, is becoming a relic of the past. Cuba can now look beyond the restrictions of the American-dominated global financial system. As a BRICS associate member, Cuba will collaborate with some of the world's largest economies, representing over 45% of global GDP, and including major oil producers. Crucially, this shift allows Cuba to bypass the US dollar in trade agreements, a significant development for a nation excluded from dollar-based transactions for over 60 years. This new path facilitates smoother trade with other BRICS nations, granting access to previously unattainable goods and services. The benefits extend beyond trade. Membership opens doors to major scientific, technological, and innovation-driven projects, promising to overhaul critical sectors like energy and infrastructure. Collaboration with BRICS partners will bring much-needed upgrades to Cuba's outdated energy infrastructure, propelling the country forward in energy production. The influx of goods and resources from BRICS countries will address shortages caused by the embargo and boost self-sufficiency in key sectors. While geopolitical shifts contribute to Cuba's economic rebirth, the unwavering support of leaders like Russian President Vladimir Putin has been crucial. Putin championed Cuba's BRICS entry at the 2024 summit in Kazan, Russia. This support reflects strengthening ties between Havana and Moscow, aligning with BRICS' vision of a multipolar global order. As BRICS countries develop new trade partnerships and infrastructure, Cuba is positioned at the heart of this evolving global landscape. The Mariel Port, one of Cuba's most strategic economic hubs, is poised to play a key role in this transformation. Cuba is set to become a major storage and distribution hub for goods heading to the Americas, positioning it as a key logistics and trade center in the region, and solidifying its role in Latin American and Caribbean trade. Cuba's strategic location makes it a crucial link in the global supply chain. Beyond its location, Cuba's BRICS membership highlights its contributions to public services and industry, particularly in biotechnology, agricultural sciences, health services, and nickel production. Cuba is poised to play a vital role in advancing BRICS initiatives, especially where cooperation and technological exchange are key. For instance, Cuba's biotechnology experience could contribute to healthcare and medical advancements within BRICS and beyond. This partnership benefits both Cuba and the BRICS alliance. Cuba's involvement will foster collaboration in sustainable agriculture, renewable energy, and scientific research, creating opportunities for innovation and growth for all members. It signifies Cuba's readiness to be a major player on the world stage, contributing to the advancement of emerging economies. This raises several questions. Will this partnership accelerate the decline of the U.S. embargo? Could this signal a shift in global economic power from the West to the global South? How will BRICS reshape global trade and international relations? Cuba's future looks promising, and the world is watching. If Cuba leverages its new alliances, it could become a powerful economic force, demonstrating resilience and transformation. Cuba's inclusion in BRICS represents a significant shift in both the island's future and global geopolitics. This membership goes beyond political or economic development. It signals a reconfiguration of power dynamics between the global South and the West. For Cuba, the advantages extend beyond trade and investment. The island has the opportunity to become a pioneer in renewable energy, an area of significant BRICS investment. Cuba's potential for wind and solar energy, supported by BRICS resources, could reduce its reliance on imported fuel, building a sustainable energy future for the Caribbean. This shift could stabilize Cuba's energy sector and serve as a model for other nations. Furthermore, Cuba's renowned education and healthcare systems position it to contribute to broader BRICS goals. Cuban medical professionals can now engage in joint health initiatives within the alliance. Initiatives across BRICS nations are enhancing collaboration and innovation in medical research. Cuba's long-standing achievements in training doctors and providing healthcare to underserved populations create new opportunities for shared knowledge and resources, benefiting millions globally. With Cuba's participation in BRICS, opportunities for medical tourism, collaborative healthcare networks, and pharmaceutical development are set to expand dramatically. On the economic front, Cuba stands to benefit from the creation of new free trade zones under the BRICS framework. These zones will allow Cuba to enhance its capacity to process, store, and redistribute goods, significantly improving its economic infrastructure. The Mariel Special Development Zone, already a thriving logistics hub, will see unprecedented growth as BRICS investments pour in to modernize the island's facilities. This influx of investment promises to stimulate local industries, attract foreign direct investment, and ultimately diversify the Cuban economy, which has long been dependent on a narrow range of sectors. For Washington, Cuba's BRICS membership is a strategic challenge. The decades-long economic embargo, once thought to be an effective tool to isolate Cuba, is now struggling to maintain its influence as Cuba finds new partners and opportunities outside the U.S.-dominated economic sphere. As BRICS nations shift away from reliance on the U.S. dollar, opting for alternative currencies, Cuba's inclusion in the bloc further isolates Washington's influence. The past U.S. administration's hardline stance, which ramped up sanctions and sought to further isolate Cuba, now seems increasingly irrelevant in a world where Cuba has found robust economic alternatives. Looking to the future, Cuba's vision is one of transformation and inclusion. Since officially becoming a BRICS associate member on January 1, 2025, Cuba has already begun to reap the rewards of this new alignment. Trade with BRICS countries is growing, bringing critical supplies and stimulating growth across a variety of sectors. Cuba is particularly focused on leveraging its membership to boost key areas such as tourism, agriculture, and technology. The nation's efforts to modernize its economy are beginning to bear fruit, with infrastructure upgrades underway across multiple sectors. One of the most exciting aspects of Cuba's BRICS membership is its focus on digital transformation. With BRICS support, Cuba plans to overhaul its telecommunications infrastructure, making high-speed internet and cutting-edge technologies accessible to more citizens than ever before. This digital revolution will not only connect Cuba to the global economy, but will also foster innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship within the island. A flourishing tech ecosystem will encourage new startups and attract international partners, solidifying Cuba's position as a hub of technological innovation in the Caribbean. President Miguel Díaz-Canel Bermudez has expressed a deep sense of optimism about Cuba's future within BRICS. He underscores the significance of South-South cooperation, advocating for a more equitable and inclusive global order. His administration is committed to strengthening ties with BRICS partners, focusing on scientific collaboration, cultural exchange, and shared economic growth. Under his leadership, Cuba is poised to become a more integrated player on the world stage as BRICS continues to expand and evolve. Cuba's participation in BRICS signals a new era for the island, one that moves beyond isolation and the limitations of a single foreign policy approach. Cuba is now part of a dynamic, multipolar global order with abundant opportunities for trade, investment, and cooperation. Cuba's journey with BRICS demonstrates that resilience, strategic partnerships, and forward-thinking policies can reshape a nation's future, even against overwhelming odds. For the United States and other Western powers, Cuba's shift towards BRICS highlights the changing tides of global influence. As the West grapples with these new realities, the power of international collaboration, especially among nations of the Global South, is increasingly evident. Cuba's success within BRICS is not only a victory for the island, but also symbolizes the potential of unity and mutual support. As Cuba moves forward within the BRICS framework, its success will showcase the transformative power of international cooperation. This new chapter allows Cuba to redefine its global role and position itself as a leader in innovation, sustainability, and global collaboration. If you found this compelling, like, share, and subscribe for more updates on global events and their impacts. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think Cuba's BRICS membership will reshape international trade and global relations in the years ahead?